The bill on Turner.
My Lords, I rise to speak to these amendments, and I want to throw the Greens' considerable weight behind the noble Lord Woolley, and it's slightly scary speaking after the noble Lords Woolley and Grocott, because they tend to carry the House, whereas I'm not sure I do. Now, some people have described voter ID as a solution in search of a problem, but actually I think that gives the government far too much credit, because I think it's a cynical ploy, a clear attempt by the government to make it harder for people to vote in elections. That's the only motive I can see when we have this sort of bill in front of us. And more cynical still, it will disproportionately stop BAME people from voting. And, of course, working class people, Gypsy, Roma, traveller people, these are the people who find it hard enough to vote already. Yeah. And anything you put in their way will stop them voting completely. Now that is preventing democracy. And the government is spreading fake news about the massive election fraud in this country. I do hope that we can get these figures out there clearly, because it is a nonsense. And why the government persists in this fake news, I don't understand either. And of course, the real interference in our democracy comes from the top. We all know that the problem is billionaire donors and lobbyists bankrolling the Tory party. That's where a failure of democracy is happening. I do hope that when we have the next government, that it's a Labour government with Green support, obviously, and that it starts unravelling some of this mess that this government has created for the country. I want a ministerial position. I just pointing that out. Treasury, please. It's the unpublished report. It's Russian interference in our elections. We don't even know how far that goes. Why not try sorting that out before we sort out this non-existent problem of voter fraud? We actually have to stop today and on subsequent days the government's interference with democracy.